Keeping too little cash can turn an ordinary expense into debt. Keeping too much can quietly slow down your long-term financial progress. That leaves many people stuck between two fears. They do not want to be unprepared, but they also do not want money sitting unused. The right cash balance is not one universal number. It is the amount needed to cover 3 different jobs in your financial life. Most cash advice begins with keeping 3 to 6 months of expenses. That can be a useful starting point, but it is not a complete answer. A single renter with stable employment does not face the same risks as a homeowner supporting children on one unpredictable income. Another problem is that people use one savings balance for everything. Emergencies, annual bills, vacations, repairs, and ordinary spending all compete for the same dollars. Someone may technically have an emergency fund while regularly draining it for predictable expenses. Another may have savings but constantly risk overdrawing checking. At the opposite extreme, someone may accumulate cash without defining its purpose. The growing balance feels safe, so investing and other long-term goals remain permanently delayed. Here is the reality. No cash reserve can protect you from every possible financial problem without creating a different cost. Cash provides stability and immediate access, but it usually is not the strongest long-term growth tool. Safety and growth serve different purposes. If your target feels impossibly large, you may delay saving because progress seems meaningless. If it is too small, one disruption can force you into debt. The goal is not maximum cash. The goal is enough accessible money to protect your plans from the risks you are realistically likely to face. Suppose your household spends $6,000 per month, but only $4,000 covers essentials such as housing, food, transportation, insurance, and minimum debt payments. A 3-month emergency reserve based on essential expenses would equal $12,000. A 6-month reserve would equal $24,000. Now assume you also need $3,000 for known annual expenses and $2,000 as a checking account buffer. Your total cash target could range from $17,000 to $29,000, depending on whether you choose 3 or 6 months of emergency protection. This calculation uses essential expenses, not normal lifestyle spending. During a real income disruption, restaurant meals, entertainment, and optional shopping can usually be reduced. The correct end of that range depends on job stability, income structure, dependence, health needs, insurance coverage, and access to other reliable resources. When cash is too low, the financial leak often appears as debt. A repair or insurance deductible gets placed on a credit card and continues costing money afterward. Insufficient cash can also force you to sell investments at a bad time or accept unfavorable financing because the expense cannot wait. But excessive cash has an opportunity cost. Money held far beyond any defined short-term need is money that cannot pursue longer-term growth. Undefined cash can also become easier to spend. A large account balance may create permission for lifestyle upgrades that were never part of the plan. Your cash should have 3 separate jobs. One portion keeps regular bills moving, another protects you from true emergencies, and another covers predictable expenses. If all 3 jobs share one account, normal spending can quietly consume your emergency protection. Then the balance looks healthy until several expenses arrive together. Give each dollar a purpose. Keep an operating buffer, build an emergency reserve, and save separately for costs you already know are coming. A stronger approach is the cash protection system. Separate your cash into operating money, an emergency reserve, and planned expense funds. Operating cash belongs in checking and covers normal transactions. The goal is enough money to pay upcoming bills without constantly timing every purchase around payday. Your emergency reserve protects against genuine disruptions, such as lost income, urgent repairs, unexpected medical costs, or another necessary expense you could not reasonably schedule. Planned expense funds cover irregular but expected costs. Vehicle maintenance, insurance premiums, holidays, travel, and home repairs are not all emergencies simply because they are not monthly. For the emergency layer, use 3 months as a reasonable target when income is stable and risks are shared across the household. Consider moving closer to 6 months when income varies, one person supports the household, employment is uncertain, or replacement work could take longer. You may need additional protection if you support dependents, own property with repair risk, face significant health expenses, or carry high insurance deductibles. Emergency and planned expense cash should remain accessible and protected from routine spending. A dedicated interest-earning savings account can help create that separation. Start by calculating 1 month of essential expenses. Include required housing, food, utilities, transportation, insurance, healthcare, and minimum debt payments. Multiply that amount by a target between 3 and 6 months. Choose the number by evaluating your real risks, not by automatically selecting the largest reserve. Do not abandon emergency savings because 6 months of expenses feels unreachable. Build protection in stages instead of treating the final target as the only success. First, create a basic buffer for common surprises. Then reach 1 month of essential expenses, followed by 3 months and any additional protection your situation requires. If you have expensive debt, balance the 2 goals. Keep a basic reserve so every surprise does not create new debt, then direct more money toward the costly balance. Next, list predictable non-monthly expenses and estimate their annual cost. Divide that amount across your pay periods and save it separately. Automate the transfers when possible. Smaller regular deposits are usually easier to maintain than finding several $1,000s when a large bill arrives. Review the target after major life changes. A new home, child, job, insurance plan, or household income structure can materially change the amount you need. Wealth Nexus rule. Keep enough cash to protect your financial plan, but never keep cash merely because you have not given the rest a purpose. If you want help connecting your cash reserve with your broader goals, the Financial Blueprint Workbook can help you organize priorities and build a more complete plan. You can also join the Wealth Nexus newsletter for more practical guidance on saving, investing, and making intentional decisions with your money. The right amount of cash is not the largest balance you can accumulate. It is a deliberate balance between protection, accessibility, and long-term progress. Too little cash makes ordinary disruptions expensive. Too much undefined cash can leave long-term goals underfunded while creating only the feeling of progress. When each cash dollar has a job, your savings become easier to measure. You know what is available, what is protected, and what can be invested. Build the operating buffer, emergency reserve, and planned expense funds your situation requires. Once those needs are covered, give additional money a more productive assignment. Cash should not be a pile you grow forever. It should be a defined layer of protection that allows the rest of your financial plan to move forward. Like and subscribe.